I want to say shout out to Newsbreak that's getting all the stories out. Woo, they've killed one of the top rats playing in the cartel. Look at it. Uh-oh. Ventura County. I'm sorry, you guys. Ventura County. They killed one of the top karmics in the cartel. Ventura County. I just have to show people how hard people are working. Because if they caught him, they're encouraged by it. They're firing at everybody. I'm telling you. Let me pull this up. Ventura County. Um, ooh, this is gonna come up again. Shantavia Reddick. Oh, whoa. They firing at everybody. Let's look. V. Let's see. Ventura County. Uh-huh. This right here, he this dude right here is the reason why the Ventura County Sheriff got removed. You guys do not know they have a new sheriff in Ventura County. Yeah, yeah, that's them. Oh no. It's in the news, you guys. You have to find it. I just saw it in Newsbreak. Yes, they just hit him up today. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, because he got killed by the cartel. Uh-huh. But he was serving them. He was busting knots, and those are one of his clients. Set him up. They did it. He got murdered by the cartel because he was playing hella games. I'm about to pull this up. This is very serious because it's because of him that all this bullshit got started in Grenada and Guyana because they have no weight. So they were looking for somebody to rob for weight. So they started going and playing with Drake, starting shit. It's the dude with the spider tattoo. That family. After talks of Peso Pluma, they murdered him. Everyone was waiting for him. Like, oh, he has a bunch of stuff. Don't worry about that. Okay, but how you gonna? There's no coca though. That's just fentanyl. I don't want that. Yeah, let's look. Let's look. Ventura County. Let's look. Something really ratchet got started there. Oh no, Ventura County. Ratchet happened. Listen, you guys. They're gonna come with another story. Yeah, it was like right here. Let me see if it's like right here still. No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull it back up. They killed dude. Yeah, if somebody in the cartel's gonna go confirm. That's major, major, major. I have to also tell you guys something happened in Brazil. High priestess, have you seen what happened in Brazil? In the favelas, everyone has money. You guys have no idea. You guys went playing with Doja Cat in Brazil. You went playing with those people in Brazil. Do you know that they kidnapped and slaughtered all those white men that were playing with people's kids, molesting people's kids, and now all the blacks have money in Brazil? Whoa. Look at this. Brazil. This man was in Forbes. Brazil, richest man, dead. That's not his business. That's not his business either. There's something about Brazil steakhouse. Don't eat there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They murdered him and his wife, and they stole his money in the computer. They kept him there for like 4 days, beating the fuck out of him. He had to open up all his and his dog. Everyone died. Talking about some yeah, 64, 82. Who's this? Oh, so both of them died. Ooh. What do you mean? This guy is dead too, but I think that this guy died like a little bit, like maybe some months ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that that's what I'm saying. This guy died some months ago, but that was one of the hits that got like started. HSBC Bank though. Okay, somebody doesn't want this to come up, but it's HSBC Bank why this man died. Because I was looking and it wasn't an older man. That's why I was like, what story is this? For it to be at the top of the page, something's gonna come back up again in UK because it was HSBC Bank that they were playing with. And that came up because of how they were playing with HSBC Bank. This got started because of a white ear clankla. Her dad works at UCLA, Lucy O'Leary, running her mouth, talking about she was doing this for me and that for me. And Gavin Newsom heard, oh, really? They were giving her money. They were paying for Daisy's rent. They were taking her to get her nails done. Let me check their bank account. And he went, that's how it started. And that's how it started. And that's how all of UK, all of the top high priests, their bank accounts got pound because one bitch went chirping and running her mouth about shit that never happened. Said, if you're doing all that for Daisy, how much money does your family have? And that's how when checking people's bank account, and that's how it came out. And that's how it came out. That's the only way. Her, Lucy O'Leary, and Carolyn Wong. Carolyn's dad got robbed 4 times. Tough. They robbed everything. The Dailies switched one of their houses out to their name. They're gonna go give them Chiang and take the house. Carolyn's dad put money on her head and he said, I'll drive her down there myself for her to get mated because of what she did. Because of what Carolyn did playing with my name and running her mouth and starting shit and playing games. Her dad put money, honey, on her fucking head because it's that HSBC bank that brought out Ann Sansbury, okay? And that's how that got started because they were playing in people's bank account because you hoes went to go be goofy and messy on this whole tip of like, I'm stronger than Daisy. See, I did this and that for her. It's why do you need to be like, why are you always trying to like be around me though? Can't you just go do your own thing over there and go build? Right? Why do you need to always like be in proximity to me and like be near me? And everyone's tired of a single black woman with a big butt, and the whole world is imploding because she has a fat ass. And this is what people are saying. In the cartel, they get off work. I saw the black woman. It's because of her butt. Come over here and kneel down. I'm gonna call the cartel. You're gonna get mated tonight. We're gonna give you that de los loches. I have Juanitos and Piquite. You have no idea. These bitches, they hate when I step outside because who's gonna get killed today? You really have no idea what they started. I stay in the house most of the day. You really don't know what they got started. Good. Because everyone has seen my body now. They're like, oh, so that's why you started this? Because it really went hella fucking far. So now, yeah. Wait, well, no, actually, yep, yeah, Castellanos, yep, they clapped this nigga. All his money's gone. Yeah, because they went in the bank, like, okay, we can take his money. Good, 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 good. The dog said that she's mad how she left her body, but she's happy with her body. And she's back in space and she's happy. Well, let's continue. So now, here we go. Good, 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 good. 21 Savage could be reported over affair with rapper Lotto. Because 21 Savage's wife found out why he married her in the first place and what he was doing with her cousins in the hood and what he was doing with gay sex rituals, and she's done with it. Yeah, because so he really can get deported. Whoa, Dana Chanel? Oh my fucking God. Pennsylvania Attorney General's office. Yeah, they're the ones that sued her. Why would they? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, it's over some good beef that got started with Scott. And she was like, she does like calls with people like, oh, call me for consultations and for spiritual upliftment. And she was talking about some of these kids getting switched and how Rochelle and Idalene and Maria play too many games. So they sued her. Yeah, because why would they sue Dana Chanel unless she was involved with them and they retaliated? Oh, okay. You know what this is about. It's about Brockton niggas and playing with Joshua. Good. San Leandro police chief placed on leave because playing with Hanifi. It's because of Hanifi. It's because of Hanifi. That's why he got removed. Good. Now you guys are about to find out that Dreamforce happened this week. Okay, that's why it was quiet because they were at their little conference. Ooh, oh, okay. Because who's the one that's doing it? So it was quiet this week because everyone's trying to show you. Everyone's at that conference, right? That's why it's quiet in the media too, because everyone was there watching and seeing what was going on. It was because Salesforce started this because Ebony Freelix is a fucking Hanifi. She has sex with her dad. Good. And that's what they start. Yes. And that's why she's hella off. So when Hanifi came out, everyone was like, oh, Ebony, oh, that makes 100% sense. Because she's always doing the fucking most with black women. So she was too quick to be goofy and messy and jealous and bitter with a bunch of black women in the professional field. Everybody knew that it was her playing. Everybody knew it was her. When this first started, because they uploaded all the black and brown women in tech and in the professional or corporate field or whatever, everybody knew it was Ebony. And she's wondering like why Salesforce lost hella money. Dreamforce, it was like by a third. Their registration dropped by like more than a third this year. And they kidnapped 19 white men at Dreamforce. Yeah, they're gonna get the 20th one. Yeah, the cartel, they kidnapped 20, 19, they're gonna go for it. Well, 20 white men. 20 white men got kidnapped at Dreamforce because they're playing with people's kids, playing with AI. Yeah, well, we have this child from Huey's planet, and we have this Igbo child, and we have this Ethiopian child. Now we can code. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Doing name changes for these kids, injecting them with chemicals. Oh, I have a new family now. Hella shit going on. Switching people's kids at birth. What do you mean I have a rich family and I'm here poor? That's okay, but can we get better food? Hella shit going on. You bitches are doing too fucking much. It needs to end. You're really fucking disgusting and goofy for this to be your pastime targeting people for their kids to get switched. You need to die. Good. He's about to come with spell work. Well, A 19-year-old aspiring college football star tragically dies following practice. Now, you guys need to like, okay, how many though? But how many? Because remember, it was Bronny and that little 12-year-old boy. Now it's him. You guys better be careful playing games. Whoa! China's have fading in world markets. Yeah, China, their markets have crashed because they're playing hella games and nobody wants to be involved with Martians or bitches that are filling food supply with human meat. So their economy tanked instantly. You guys have no idea. The minute Xi'an came out, I live in Koreatown. All the businesses closed for rent, for lease. All of them closed because they were just making Xi'an. You have no idea. These Asians have no money. Their money is like dependent on them doing ratchet shit because of what they did to everyone's family. Good. Let's keep on going. Whoa! Yeah, brother Asuka. Whoa, we got handling business. We divested. We moved our money elsewhere. We can go to Africa. We can employ Africans. We can go to the cartel, work with them. We can go to different parts of the island, even Australia and Hawaii. Who would have known that they have good production and supply outlets? Yeah, perfect. So we moved our money because you guys play too fucking much. Good, good, good. But you're playing. I told you you're playing with Rose. You guys, Rose and Ansai. I need you guys to go look her YouTube up. Rose. She's Ugandan, but her husband's Chinese. You guys really should have never have fucking started that. Half of this money is because you were playing with her in virtual reality. She's a black woman. She's like one of the most powerful black women in any economy because they run Temu, Wish, Alibaba, AliExpress, and sometimes Shein. Yes, with production and supply. Exactly, bitch. Good. That's what you needed. Good. You needed to see that you crashed the fucking world economy playing with black women in virtual reality. Good. You're just mad that it's dark skinned black women that you went to go play with, and dark skinned Spanish women and indigenous women that you went to go play with, and it backfired playing with their kids. You're just afraid to admit that God protects them and they're the most loved. Good. Good. Because you went to go play with your clunkler. So that Air Clunkler, what happened? She got clapped, and God showed you. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. She can get shot, robbed, stabbed, etc. I don't care. She can get clapped in the face with a sword because she's from Nottingham, which is happening every day. Good. It's a group of niggas. They just sit in like a few places, and those bitches like come running out looking for black dick, or they hear like a hood song in a car, and they start running, and that's how they get clapped in the face. That's how they catch them. Good. So they were doing this, and then here, father of 9 shot and killed, leaving his family to pick up the pieces. Yeah, why did he get shot and killed? And he has 9 kids. A better who, the better who, the better who, why did this nigga get shot and killed? Trivia. A, because he was doing too much. B, because he was doing too much. C, because he was doing too much. D, all the above. Um, it's a hood nigga that wants to answer. I'll say B for 400. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. That's the correct answer. He was playing games and went to go run his mouth talking about he was doing murders for Gucci Man in my building. Okay, yeah, and they didn't. And something just came out. So this is what got started. So there was a boy that was living in my building. This one dude, you guys know him in Atlanta. He's a Gemini. Okay. He was running his mouth talking about he was doing murders for Gucci Man and doing hits, and that's how he got his rent to be $900 a month. He had sex with Madison, and a whole bunch of shit got started. And then Madison wanted to be like a part of their little clique and community, so she went and edited the system and said he only has to pay $900 a month. She did that for one, two, three, four niggas. Two of them had to leave the state. One of them got shot, and one of them is the one that this is his friend. He got killed. So yeah, you can check stuff like that. So this came up because Madison was running her mouth and starting hella shit. So somebody went to go review, like, oh, how much should she be paying anyways? It's a small apartment. Okay, what is this? 800, 700, 1200. Who's this, Madison? Okay, they don't have a family like deal or family lease. Okay, this is weird. So one of them was playing games and he was involved in the death of her brother. And he was in the elevator and he was like showing off his gun in the virtual reality, like, oh, look at me, I got a gun in my back pocket. Because there was a bunch of hood niggas uploaded. So he was being messy. I said, oh, let me take a picture and show them this. So I sent it to the leasing office. Like, do you know that Madison gives people like reduced rent for them to do hits and killings and they killed her brother? Because there was another high priest that they were actively on his ass, like trying to bring him in for investigations, playing games on his phone, etc. And that's what stopped it. So then what ended up happening was these niggas went to go run their mouth talking about they do hits and killings and for Gucci Man, and that's how they got their rent in that apartment and da 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 da. And they said the wrong thing and they got information to the wrong bitch, and that's how he got killed. All right, but some of you guys are gonna this is face. I'm gonna show you in the virtual reality. Okay, because some of you guys saw that nigga, his face, and you saw this other short nigga with the Air Maxes, the black ones. And it was specifically those Air Maxes because who got killed in those? Exactly. And it's this nigga with the orange Dodge Charger playing with Drake. They all play with Drake. So yeah, they were involved in trying to set up Takeoff, playing hella games with Offset, running their mouth about Quavo, activating niggas in Florida when Quavo's on vacation to start a bunch of drama and bullshit. That's what they were doing, and that's why he got killed. But this license plate, somebody went to go look it up, and it caused war. Okay. So you're at that bitch's house. Look it. Here goes Nadeem again. Nadeem TV. I'm telling you, this high priest, he's gonna end up being one of the richest men in India. I promise you. He's cleaning up his akasha. Look it. Dispatcher, Pismo Beach, dead. No. Look at this. Ada Cussel. Look at this one. Northeastern University. Yeah, clapped out ear clunkla. Clapped out, clipped, clapped, and smacked out. Look at this one playing games. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, well, no, actually, look at this one playing games. Yeah, look at this. Anthony Renzi playing with this one was playing with Little Tay. John Nunez, him dying, playing with Mahimi. He was playing hella fucking games, bad deals, bad union contracts, hella games. Good. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. This is gonna come up and be very messy. Stop playing with blackface in Asia. Thank you. Montclair sees more burglaries after Oakland misses out on millions um to stop like repetitive like violence. So Oakland missing out on different grant deadlines. That's on purpose. They do it on purpose, and sometimes they don't miss out on the grant deadline for one, two, three of those grants. Yeah, they're supposed to get that. It got reduced by half. You guys really do not know how serious it is, this specific news story. And they try to get close to 37, but it's really 38, right? But he wanted to tell you he's awake. You have no idea how fast Oakland got defunded when everyone found out about Daisy. That's just it. You have no fucking clue. Let it keep going though. All of Oakland got fucking defunded when they went to go play with my name with Desiree Slug Butt. Because all these Hanifis, remember, Ebony, she was too quick to be goofy with other black women in the workplace. That's how everybody knows Ebony. Everybody knows Ebony because of how disgusting and toxic she is with other black women in work. That's why no one was fucking surprised when Salesforce fell off like that. When 8 of their employees went to other jobs and straight told on them. When they lost all their investors and they have to pay me out in court. And they've set money to the side. Yes, they have to pay me and 3 other women out in court. Ebony has incurred so many workplace fucking harassment suits for Salesforce. She only gets $10,000 a year. So they can use her salary to cover up all those fucking lawsuits. This has something to do with Ebony and them too, with Salesforce.org. Well, they can get money from other philanthropists. They can get money from other foundations. Oh, okay. So they're not giving you any fucking money. So somebody's sitting there waiting for money to come into like 3 different cities. High Priestess, you just found out about this, but I emailed you because you used to work in like Marin County or I believe Martinez. But we know each other because of Heidi Merchant. You work in Texas now. Yeah, I just didn't know how you were talking in my house. It says virtual reality. They uploaded you, Kamala them, because they wanted to steal from Texas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I left because they were acting out. Thank you for letting me know that. I'll look into that. What's your name? My name is Daisy Olsen. You've seen me before. Oh, you're so sweet. I remember you from Barai. Thank you. Thank you, my priestess. So, anyways, right now, yeah, Barhide, they're done for. Woo! Mating in the father, and they're in your phone. Yeah. So now, yes, these bitches got caught. Their phones are all tapped. So they started talking about more 11. You're supposed to be my mate to their father. Yeah. The white bitches, they're a little bit different. So, because they're trained to like go out and get like other husbands to glamour. Woo! I told you, Hanifi can only be Borgia. You will not find the Air Klankla. If you find Hanifi Klankla, it won't be Hanifi Air Klankla. It won't be that. It will be Hanifi Klankla, and they're always gay men. Oh, really? Thank you. And that's why Shantae's beefing with them now. Like, oh, you took my bloodline and you took my birthright. Shantae, you're just mad because you're not getting any dick. Anyways, doctor. Yeah. So, whoa! So now, wait, well, now actually, let me pull this up. Oh, those are my toenails. It's like a joke, like chemical servers. Thumper, you really have no idea, bitch. You really are about to get hit with so much spell work. I'm old. I'm too grown for this in space. Enough. That's just enough. Now, something's gonna come out with this rabbit and something with cinnamon and Seminole rights. She's a cinnamon bun, but she's not a Seminole bun. Something, yeah, something is about to explode with the Seminole rabbit. Just keep it quiet. Just keep quiet. I'm gonna let you find out because there's gonna be 4 shootings in the hood. Look at this. House of Horrors. New details in case where a woman was starved and beaten to death by other agents that she was playing with. They turned on her. Why? Good luck for Ming. Why? Okay, 2 of them can get out of their charges. Okay, good. I have to show you guys this. What came out in the news story? It's what came out. Thank you. Where's this at? Montclair. Good. Good. Here you guys go.
Get up to 6 accounts per household and unlimited DVR space included. YouTube TV. Try it.
Hi, you guys. Before I go into this, give me 1 second. Before I go into this, he has a message. Kano has a message from Top Boy, Sully, and something really, really ratchet got started last night. But I told you, right? Didn't I tell you? I said, look in the phone, and Duchesne's gonna get hit. This phone right here. Tell him to erase everything in that phone now, cause he put it here in this scene. Yeah, him and Drake did it. Oh, okay. He thinks that we're not running shit. Just wait. That's how this brother got robbed. Yeah, they did all 3 hits. What? He did it on purpose just to be like, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Sorry, sorry.
To stop retail theft, but not Oakland.
The city needs help. We are willing to work with the city, but the city has to be willing to work with us as well.
The city failed to submit paperwork on time, calling it a systemic problem as officials work to hire a citywide grant writer focused on money and needs like this.
They're able to capture
Look at Janani. Let me see. She looks a little bit better.
that slice of economic pie.
Okay,
There's
good.
no reason
Because Janani found out who was doing hella magic on her, and her family's involved in this whole nonsense with. And people know Janani Ramachandran. People know Janani because everyone heard about her race because she ran twice and won the second time. Because in the assembly race, she was running against Rob Bonta's wife. And that's how everyone found out about Rob Bonta. Like, oh, okay, but look at their family. Because this came to the UK early on. This nonsense was spell work. So that's how everyone knows Janani. Yeah, and this is how this is going to blow up. Because how did they get this Indian lady? Because her family's directly involved in that Mississippi Masala getting attacked. And her family's directly involved in 2 farms in Grenada, in Guyana. And this is how you're going to keep on getting smacked out. Playing hella fucking games and creating a big ass drug war. Good. So now what's happening here? Kano's gonna talk, but he just found out something. That's what they did. Go clear that up, and then you're gonna talk in a minute about what got started on that TV show. Now, look at this. You heard what they said, that they want to hire somebody in the city of Oakland. But didn't I show you guys a few weeks ago this lady? What happened to all the money? Didn't you hire a grant writer? They hired 3. They didn't write any grants because their names are blacklisted. This is who you're gonna call Candy Marie. Okay, you know her. I know her. I'm the only one that can give a referral for that lady. She will quit. I'm sorry if your organization was involved in Daisy. I can't help you, cause Candy, it's not about the grant that you write. It's about the connections. And you guys have heard about her. She will not work for anybody having any involvement in this whatsoever. Thank you. And that's what Libby Chef told you. Until this stops with Daisy, we're not getting any money. They're trying to show you that you're not getting any money. It's because of Daisy. Thank you, because they didn't miss their grant deadline. That was half the problem. It was who was still working for the city of Oakland who was writing their grants. That was the problem. That was the biggest fucking problem, because how is it that you guys can't find like any grant writers from all the organizations that you guys fund? That should be like a requirement. Like if we fund you, you should have like at least 5 to 10 hours a month or a week where you put into towards grant writing if we're gonna fund you. But they're playing with spell work. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so now there's some jabberjaw ass honeybee watching my channel, some weird duck mouth ass bitch that's getting hella mad because everyone's getting fucking defunded because they think that they're gonna cut my uterus out of my body and go have special black babies and glamour niggas. But let it keep on going. Let it keep on going, because that's not what's happening. So why is it still on? Oh, ooh, we're saying something by this still being on. Exactly. You're showing people that Hanifi and your Clank Laborgia and Cyborgia is real. Okay, good. So now what's happening here? Well, you wanted your clunkless, so now there you go. So now what's happening here is you guys are gonna find out that this is not just Oakland, it's a few other cities that were interconnected with Oakland. Detroit is one of them. It's very fucking unfortunate. And this comes on the heels of DACA. But you guys remember this on my LinkedIn, I showed you this lady. She used to work for the economics department. That's Libby. She's watching my channel because somebody got clapped in Oakland and they got a call about something very serious happening because of this room machine. They need it to get turned off. All the policymakers got a text message about this. It needs to get turned off. There we go. Right there on my page. There we go. That's her right there. The first person that we open up to. Thank you. You see whose apples, who's growing what apples and what. Remember that guy said they're not showing the real news. They're only talking about who's growing apples and who's doing this and who's making like turkeys out of their hands, like the kids when they do their art projects. But how did that get started? Okay, thank you so much. But how did that get started? Okay, perfect. This is gonna come up again. Oh, so they're really playing like that, and people really lost all their grants, and people will not write. She told people, "I can't write for you if you're involved with the endowment." I'm sorry, no, because people really will like leave you alone. Good. Yes, we did. What's this? I have to show you this bitch that she went to go play games. Independent redistricting. This is gonna start a fucking war. Let me see. What's her name? Marissa Raya, I think. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. And she's under investigation by City of Oakland. A bunch of money going missing. Oh, I got money to go study poverty in the Black community, and look who she plays with. Sasha Werberlin. Her name in 4 other states is gonna start a big ass war. She's still around. Good. Now you know where she works, and now you know why I got to fund it. Thank you. It's not just Daisy. You're hitting a nail on the head here. It's not just the fact that they had this white woman stealing money and that they weren't submitting grants, and because of the endowment. It's with Sasha. It's Sasha. It's Mercedes. It's Jamise Myers, and it's the 3 of them that were playing games because their family is calico hoes. All right, that came from space to start a bunch of bullshit. And they all got caught, and somebody sent out a very lethal fucking document with the recording from the 50s. Yes, we're now here. Yes, I like the planet. I like this way. Yes, we're now moving here. Yes, we've made it. Yeah. From space to come and start chaos with Hanifi. That's done. You guys really do not know these bitches got fucking caught. I wish it was a joke because all of them got into some little thing like, oh, we'll sacrifice Daisy and have spiritual powers. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You get shot in your face. You get jumped. Sasha, she's been fucking contacted by several females. Somebody ran up on her. That bitch is done for. That made it to the City of Oakland. This Jasmine Rashid, they're all fucking clowns. They're all ops. They're all ratchets. All of them playing games. All of them. Senior planner. Yep. Oh, I see what they... Look how they're littered all throughout. Irklankla. Yeah. Cyborgia. Hanifi. Yeah, Calico Ho. Good. Good. Yeah. Go to the foundations. You know this lady. Go ask Stanford. Yeah, Hanifi. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how they were in Oakland. Oh, now these are the bitches that were playing with me with Spellberg. Yeah, she's just been a problem in our community. I don't really know, but I just walked past her and I didn't feel comfortable. I just really didn't feel safe. Okay. Daisy. And 11 and 19 is gonna come up again with Tania Sanchez. Yeah, this is what they're playing with. What are you talking about? Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's how they act. And then they start a bunch of shit, but the whole time they were playing with magic and they have sex with their fathers. But that's what you get because everyone was hearing this gossip. Like the lady was like, oh, you're so sweet. I remember you. Because remember, a lot of people didn't see what happened to me, and a lot of people did not see what these honeybees were doing, and a lot of people did not know how far it was going. So they were like, oh, okay, why is everyone like after Daisy? Are you sure that Daisy Olsen? Oh, no, that's not her last name. It's a different Daisy. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, yeah, no, because I know that Daisy would never do that. Just be careful with those people. You never know. And that's how everyone got defunded because someone said, did you see what they're all doing to Daisy? How they're stalking her with magic and playing games with Castle? Look at this. And that's how everyone got fucking defunded. So the endowment with 2 other foundations said, oh, let's fund everybody to make it seem like this didn't happen. And they lost all their money. And they drained their endowment, funding holes, trying to get people out of jail, the whole 9. Maddie, Clifford, and all them. Hi, I'm Maddie. Bruja Life. She changed her channel. It was Bruja Life. I need you guys to go look her up. Maddie Clifford. Oh my God. The Oakland Arts District, they got money set aside to pay for murals and stuff like that. They got straight defunded. That's one of the things that they did because they spent it all on magic. Daisy, the Hanifi host, and the Calico host, they got together at a meeting with all the celebrities. Somebody recorded it and sent it out. They were talking about Imhotep and Imhotep. They had pictures of us from the 1960s, starting hella shit, starting hella fucking drama. And we're like, oh, we have to sacrifice them because look at Jim Crow. They come and they started. It's not what you think. They come and they started. Why are they still alive and they have their body? Imhotep and Imhotep were here in their ka. They got trapped here on the planet in their ka because of slavery in the 1200s, and they stayed. They went to sleep every now and then, but they stayed here so that people would not be like, harmed during slavery. It would have been way worse had Imhotep and Imhotep not been here, because how did all of space now know about all of this? Orlando Jones, you guys know him from American what is it called? American Gods. Orlando Jones, not what's the other guy? He was in Coming to America. They're not the same guy, but they're both on Anna's planet. They're both they're what they call, not that, but you guys have like how you have Moreno. They're like the dark Morenos, but they're like Spanish. Isley brother, Ronald Isley is one of them. He got banished because their families got pulled down here for slavery, and they remembered. They remembered up until the 1900s. They were coming back and forth so they can grind their bodies here and grow certain herbs so that the whites can have businesses. So that when they go to space and die, that white will make a clone for them and they wouldn't be in the dua, but they're still there. That's what happened with Kalakojos and Hanifi. That's what they were doing. Because they started slavery by bringing us down here, teleporting us down here. Imhotep and Imhotep, they saw that. They're like, why are they coming down here to the planet? That place is closed. And they came down here, they teleported down here in their ka to come and see what was going on. And they couldn't leave because they put something on the planet. But they could only come here in their ka. They didn't know that. They've been in Kemet the whole fucking time. They found out about that. I'm going to try to get you out of here. Several wars were fought. They're all Morenos, like dark Morenos. Like Phoenix Flexing, he's a Moreno, but he's not their type. That's exactly what came out, that we're all not like black. Like, oops. Right. So how did you get down to the planet? Orlando, them, his family, they brought him down to here for slavery. They were able to leave. Some people were able to leave. Imhotep and Imhotep, they stayed. Yeah, so they can see what's going on with the planet. They suffered, but they stayed. Yani and Huey, they were here a few times. They won't come back here again. Yani has not been here since the 1400s. She came here only to settle that codex. Only to settle that codex. You guys really have no idea these bitches got caught playing in space, because I can test your DNA and see how many times you've been here, how long your bloodline has been on the planet. Fuck, because you should have 1, 2, 3 specific DNA sequences that prove that you were here even before slavery, because you ate chitlins and shit like that. So the white man know how to find a certain type of DNA because our body rejected all that stuff. And you guys went to go play with a rabbit? She exposed a whole bunch of shit on that National Archive. There you go. And that's how we found all your photos. Because Lawford Goddard, his brother, is still sitting there on the cover of a book called Black Confederates. But hey, but you're still in Jamaica, man. Whoa! And that's how Derry Hoover got caught up. Whoa! And Lawford Goddard does not know that there's 3 women in the African community, in the Caribbean community, and also in that whole Guyana and Grenada community that know his face and can identify him. I thought that man was dead. How is he still around? Oh, so you guys are really playing like that. Let me call the police. You really have no idea what these hoes have gotten themselves wrapped up in and what got exposed. Shall we here? We gonna have some fun. Starting hella shit from space. Okay, good. So now, these are the hoes that were running around starting shit in Oakland. They have sex with their fathers. They're Hanifi. They don't have real melanin. This one is like a Cameroonian pepper mixed with like some type of peanut coloring. They think it's cute that they destroyed hella plants like that. Washington Carver, Mr. Carver, when he got to space, they made a copy of his ka because of all the history work and celebrations. And they made him a body just off of how we think about him in our consciousness. Because that's how they get memorialized. Oh, you'll stay out of the dua. People loved you on planet Earth. Oh, really? We just make you another body. Okay. So now, they made a new body for him, soul fractured him, had him in the laboratory doing this and this and that. His own Wakatazi doing magic on him. Like, okay. Right, the whole 9. And he just now woke up. What the fuck are you doing with all these peanuts? Okay, well, they're gone from the planet anyways. Now you only have one type of peanut. You have to go to Africa to get it, and they're not giving it to you. They don't have enough. That's what you did. Good. Cashews, next. India, that's about to be done for. Good, we'll just make it internally and stop like having milk. And you guys can make 3 businesses off of that. This, vegan cheese and feta cheese. Ooh, there you go. India. Good. Now I gave you guys a new economy and Modi could it. True. There you go. So now, That's what these hoes were doing. And Libby wants to stress this lady, Marissa, she's going to tell on all these hoes. I just want to say, Marissa, I'm not really in her clunkla, but I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing. We're getting defunded. We can't like move money around like that anymore. Daisy, you really got things like locked down. It's true. No one can take any money out. No one's getting funded. If you're getting funded, you're getting watched by the feds. All of us are on a list. I didn't know that. It's because of what we did playing with you. Yeah, everyone is on a fucking list. You will not get funding. You will get watched. You will get investigated. And that's how they found out who Castle was like raping and murdering and using to hide the bodies. Thank you. So now what's happening is Libby Schaff wants to talk about this with the Oakland getting defunded because they're trying to blame her for this right now. It's not Libby's fault because I emailed Libby twice. She emailed me as well. She wanted me to come to a specific meeting. And what ended up happening was they defunded the whole city of Oakland saying that they're involved in stalking, harassing me. Okay, but Shane Tao is there now. Okay, she really can't get the money either. Okay, well, it looks like, well, okay. Thank you. There's stipulations. There is stipulations on that money. Until Daisy gets out and gets paid from the endowment, nothing, no one's doing anything because they have a plan to rewrite all the governments because of what came out and with their technology, and no one's getting anything because we're just putting money into an empty bucket. It's like a bucket with a hole on it. Like, I know what you mean. Air conflict, air conflict. Pussy leaking, booming and leaking. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting exposed and hit up and caught up. Tough. Yeah, pussy falling out in the middle of a meeting. I'm so sorry. What's that smell? Oh my God. Wearing like short skirts and trying to like glamour black men at the office. Why are you opening up your legs like that? Oh my God. Are you okay? Did you just have a procedure? Whole entire like vagina that she installed from a 4-year-old falling out of her pussy. Yes. 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 Okay. So now let's keep on going. Yeah, these are the type of bitches that Drake went to go run with. I see how it exploded. Thank you. Whoa, you need to just go look on her page, and she was like talking about like some grant that they got from um Robert Wood Jones Foundation. They're all blacklisted though. Robert Wood Jones Foundation, their bank account is tapped so badly. You guys need to be very, very careful. So and now something's gonna come up with the cartel of metals because this dude went to go get a job working at Halliburton. Yeah, he needs to be very careful because oh, did he take it down? Oops. There's one dude that went to go get a job working at Halliburton. He's on my friends list. But where are you getting medals to go work at Halliburton? Halliburton and a few other things. They do. There's like a subsidiary that does a bunch of shit. Ooh. Oh, I think somebody took that off because the cartel told him to. We did. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Okay. I think that's a good idea. I will say that that's a perfect idea. Bring him into the community. He can work. Just like, oh, just, the biggest thing is just make sure you're not like acting out at work. That's just it. So you just making sure, letting the community know, like, oh, don't worry, like, I'm just there doing software engineering. That's okay. Okay, good. Okay. Just making sure the community is okay. So now, right, let's keep on going. So now Oakland is not getting these grants and shit is going left because they're getting like a bunch of robberies. But why are you going to Montclair doing robberies? Good. That's a good place to go because that's where all the rich people live, right? They don't have anything either, supposedly. That's what they want people to know. That's a lie. So now you guys see why Oakland got defunded because of Calico hoes and mainly because of Erica Huggins. Thank you. Erica Huggins is a Calico hoe. Erica Huggins. Oh, Black Panthers. Oh, Daisy. None of them said anything. Because they're all involved. Alice Davis, Calico hoe. Her son married to some ratchet bitch in the Ethiopian community because that's the deal that they made for Ethiopia Herbs to keep on playing with Sabrina DeHowery. Now you see the connection. Justin Davis. Yeah, Angela Davis has a son and he's married to Ida Mariam. The Mariam family. They're still around. The daughter with the chin, still around. You're about to find out something very vicious. Now you see how this exploded out of proportion. Because Mariam, her mouth, will start a war. Thank you. Ida Mariam, she married the Davis son. Her right here. Oh, I know what you mean. Ethiopia Herb Daisy. Thank you. So you guys are really raping and murdering Adams and feel special after what they did with Daisy. Oh my God, my niece went missing because of this. Yeah, they are all like garbage and filled with nonsense. All they do is start hella shit. Yeah, now you see what Sabrina's playing with. Okay, so you guys want to go play with these like ghetto bitches. Yeah, yeah. Decolonizing design. Ooh, you better be careful with that. Because all those consultants are getting caught up for playing with whites. Ooh, Daisy. I see these hoes. Oh, Ethiopia herb, I see it. Witches. witches playing with spell work. The only thing that they have over Hanifi is they don't really mate in the father like that. That's kind of like out of control. They just like starting shit with magic and feeding people human meat from like 1400 years ago. Yeah, that's not that. So, anyways, yeah. Now Sheila Marie, I'm already on it. Thank you. Now, who else is playing a game in here? Okay, so Jazzy, her too. Sabrina Diarre is playing with these two and Robin. Yeah, people are getting tired of it. It doesn't matter. I feel like people needed to be exposed to karmics all at once to see how they rock, so people know what to do with them. Yeah, Kayode Wiley, he's done for. He's blacklisted because they wanted it. They wanted it like that because they didn't tell him who he was running with. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, abolitionist. Diversity, equity, and inclusion have failed. How about belonging, dignity, and justice instead? That's gonna fail too because look at the bitches you have sitting there playing with Edeline. Oh my God, Edeline, congratulations on your baby. I know I'm next. Brockton niggas here. Here's a number for S God. Don't ask me anything else. I just had fun. It just tickled when they put the baby in my pussy. That's what they were doing, playing an escort with hood niggas. Yes, getting babies out of them. Yes. Yes, that's why no one's funding these hoes because they want it to stop. Like, you really don't understand what came out in that virtual reality. Escott, your funders found out about Escott. They heard about what you guys were doing with the hood niggas in vitro. They found out what you were doing with hood sisters, getting follicle eggs from them to go play with white women in the laboratory. They know what you did with Stefan Aisha, and they know what you did with this basketball player with the German wife because Ebony sent it out in an email to spite you guys. Then she thought she was going to turn around with Shantae and come to me and be like, look, we cleaned up our Akasha. She may actually get that opportunity with how far it has gone. She just needs to let everyone know where their kids are at, especially this one. This needs to happen tonight because you have Aisha's number. Oh, you hoes are too out of control and it's too ratchet. And now we here. Yeah. Now we just here. And now we here. And whoa! It's too much. Series of deadly shootings involving rappers. So are they connected? Let's look. If I point this gun at you and shoot, will it hit you? That's just kind of like what they're asking, right? So, because they didn't know what was going on with Drake playing games in the computer and starting hella shit, which is going to come up with Kano. So, go ahead and I'm going to let Kano pull in with this because we've already talked about why this is happening with the rappers. It's because what up all at once. So a lot of them don't know why they're getting shot at, why they have beef and shit like that, because Drake went to go put their name in something or use that deep fake technology to go put their face on somebody else's face that he was doing sex rituals with. He was like topping Jermaine, and then they said, oh, we'll use this and use like 4 hood niggas that have locks and say that Drake, he got involved with Drake. And that's what they did and started hella drama. Okay, anyways, Kano, let's get started. Okay. Okay, how do we start this? You would just start talking and I'll just lead your voice into the computer. I would say that you should record yourself speaking too so that the police can be like, how did they get that word for word? And like maybe go into another room. Okay. But I'm watching. It doesn't matter because your voice is going to come through because I'm going to help project it. You have your computer? Ah, that's true. Okay, thank you. I did this with Saffron. I got 4 holds arrested in the UK. Yeah, you really uploaded this. Yeah, you really uploaded this in drama. Yeah. Yeah, Coco, are you done? That's okay. Yeah, yeah. Yep, Los Angeles police assistant chief. He's the assistant chief. He got accused of stalking. Wait. Oh, the Dream Machine. Thank you. That's what he got caught with. He got caught playing with the Dream Machine. Thank you. Because the police are like, how is it that something had gotten started with somebody getting followed in a store on purpose? And somebody's like, I already know you work with this man, so I know that you're playing with this. So it came out. They did it on purpose, the make-off challenge. I told you should have never started that. That's what got this came out. Because this police officer works with them. So I told you I went to the store the other day and the cartel said, if I'm here, that you can do whatever. So I was like, okay, the cartel said that it's okay though. And he was like, what? Whatever. Because he's dishonorable in the cartel. So it came out who all the rats are. So then something got pulled up in somebody's phone and they proved that this officer was stalking and harassing somebody because 4 people the cartel went to go file police reports. So that was the last thing to prove that this police officer was stalking them. One of their children went missing, his daughter. They found her in that room. She went missing because they kidnapped her because they were using this to stalk people. This is very serious for this to have come out, for this officer to get caught the fuck up like that. 14,000 views. Everyone's watching this. Ooh. Ooh, you can't get a single dollar if you're playing with that bitch. Yeah, and now you guys want to go play with Desiree. I think that's perfect because you should have known that your whole community was gonna implode with a bitch like that. You should have known a big bitch like that squatting down, playing with a diva cup and period blood, putting period blood in everyone's hot sauce and starting hella shit. You should have known. You should have known that that bitch was gonna get hit. By the way, Desiree, I'm gonna tell you something. No one's doing spell work on you. You put your period blood in some hot sauce, and then the tomatoes, and then the three different spices in those different hot sauces, because it was two different ones. They all casted magic on you. Good. Yeah, they play with conflict spells. They can make you a brand new nervous system. Okay, you keep on playing with that rate of execution. Like, oh, look, we have this grand finale. Nothing. And that's what they're playing with that rate of execution. We're still waiting, but I'm going to give people something to do while they're waiting. She knows about this. She thought I already did. Let's talk about this Calico and what got started with the Peabodys. And something that came out with Chiang, but somebody that came out was like, I'm one of their daughters. And she came and told on all of them. Yeah, all these like mixed looking females. Yep. All calico hosts, their grandmas and stuff like that. Yeah, a few of them died. Like they left the planet and stuff like that. You guys saw this movie. Tessa May did a movie, and it's like, oh, we used to be friends, but you bleached your skin. Man, she's a calico hoe. She's a calico fucking hoe. She wasn't light skinned, and they already knew she was black. And that lady was making fun of her with like how white her face was. Like, you could not see that I'm still black. Okay, nigga, was your eyes broken? Oh, you're playing with your clunkla. Okay, cool. Borgia. Okay. Early. Whoa. So them calico hoes want to go and play. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, that's really crazy. That affiliation, Ida Miriam and Sabrina, their families, that's very crazy. And somebody's gonna call Juice Elba because they know what Ida Miriam was doing because they got a list of social justice hoes playing. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just letting Tano get his setup ready because he's proved that they were using this on hood niggas to like look for certain things that they didn't have and then put them in jail to like force like the truth or whatever out of them that wasn't there. Like, oh, I just work for UPS. I don't know why I'm in jail for. Yeah, but my job still said that I can come back to work. So is it okay if I like leave? Oh, ooh. I didn't know that they were like trying to like shuffle out of like the whole like jail. Right. Imagine like hella embarrassed, like, oh, I'll leave. Right. Like this. Hella filthy and dirty, no vagina, no uterus. Talking about you're gonna go into jail and have sex with black men. Whoo. Yeah, they love this bank account. That's why they love your bank account. Vente para. Melly, yeah, he's next to tell on Drake and what he saw in that court case. That they straight set him up. Original Botanica is done. Because they have an op working there and they notify her. Well, it's just so yeah. Yeah, that's gonna come up too. She's so disgusting. They play with that much magic. People's kids going missing, her being involved in it, starting hella shit. And oh, you guys need to go on my other channel. And this is not a coincidence that this is popping up, right? Castle and the Calico host. And I talked about it, how Castle from space, but he went to go play with them to go set people up. Yeah, Calico host. Yeah, on one side of her family, they it's a calico hoe. That's why she's hella mentally ill. But she's gonna get hella mad because they know who her family is in Chicago. Yeah, and that's where Brooke Jenkins really cleaned up her akasha and she went for the gold and exposed the fuck out of Juliana. Juliana started so much shit inside of Chicago. They're looking for her. Her first name is Juliana. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but the whole family, the father, he used to work for the city fire department. And then the father's father, he committed suicide in Texas. I know that family. Journal, she submitted something. That's that family that was playing games. They got ran out of Chicago during the Detroit riots, and they went to Texas. And he went to go play with Willie Brown in Texas. And that's how Juliana's dad was able to get a job in San Francisco under Willie Brown's administration because of what happened in Texas. Okay, thank you. Now we just created a connection between their families, and that's why they're playing. And that's why that nigga Castle thinks he's cute, even though he got castrated. Right, because you're playing with some retarded ass bitch that like everyone wants to have murdered, and you really have no idea. That's her with the curly hair. That's Juliana. She's homeless. You really have no idea what me mentioning Juliana's name is doing in 3 different states. You really have no idea. That's going to up the ante on Castle. It's going to up the ante. Thank you, Kano. All right, brother. Whenever you're ready, we can start discussing. Okay, okay. So you can go ahead and start. I'm trailing. Okay. Anyways, Daisy, thank you so much. I just want to talk about what's been going on in the UK because they play with this stupid bullocks fucking technology where they're tapping all the hood niggas playing with our mental like that. I just want to say thank you to Leon. Daisy, you don't know I know Leon from the past. That's why this whole thing of is Leon real or not is very sickening to watch on US High Priestess because I know Leon. I just have to tell you that. And I know your family too because I know your cousin on your auntie's side, your grandma's side. I just want to say, Daisy, ever since you messaged your auntie, it's been very lit in the UK. Just hold on. You may not come out here, but when you get your funds, you're going to come out here. I suggest that you stay because we're trying to orchestrate something for when you get to UK to expose all this foster industry and what happened in NHS with everyone's kids dying. Daisy, for the first time, everyone's children are actually dying in their care and everyone knows what they're doing. They're playing with rituals. Yeah, it's a big thing in UK. All the kids dying in foster care all at once because they're playing with white women in Clankla. Thank you. And I just wanted to talk about this ear clunkler thing. If you come near my hood, Daisy, I'm not from Brixton, I'm from Upper Cambridge. Like, Connell. Connell, can you tell this nigga right here? Thank you, because this just stopped. Because where are you from? Brixton. Thank you. And you have family in Cambridge too. We already know that. There's 3 hoods in between Brixton and Cambridge, and they're all hoods. And they're all like together, they're all solid. And I feel like you want to say that because you're trying to disassociate. Somebody's trying to disassociate. Let me do this, Kano. Why don't you type this up? What happened on Top Boy? Or you already did. Or you could tell the police. How does she know that? It was somebody from Streatham that killed Jamie. That person was friends with Duchesne. They said that Connell did it because Connell's from Brixton and Cambridge to spark a beef between them, but they already settled that because somebody went to go be stupid and miss him. And she said the wrong thing when she was trying to get dick from Joel and Joel's cousin. Oh, really? Tell me more while you're trying to get dick here. Come sit down with this alcohol. So then, what ended up happening was a few hood niggas got vindicated. They're Nigerian and a few Jamaicans for that murder because they set up a bunch of people, but it set the tone for Brexit. Look at them. They're too much violence and too much crime. And they did Brexit behind the scenes and then said something else in front of the media. So what ended up happening was we had to rectify that. That's why it's so important, Daisy, that you mentioned Brixton because that's where all those hitters got killed. Yes. Because that's where they got killed. It wasn't Cambridge because they're trying to disassociate Lawford Goddard with 4 different communities there. But you're going to find out something that you don't know. Kano, I know Erica McInnes and her sons. I know Erica. She works for the Children's Council. She's listening to this because they knew that this was going to happen because you told everybody. And you know she works for like the UK Children's like Trust, like making sure that children are being protected in the child welfare system. Right, but she doesn't know Padmore, but she knows of Auntie Tuesday and them. Oh, I know about the Grenadans. She knows them. But then with this Charmaine nonsense, with this Charmaine, it brought something up because Charmaine's brother is loyal, not to street them. He used to run with them. He found out they were dishonorable. He started going to go work in Brixton. And that's what Duchesne is trying to like unravel. How niggas find out like that they're dishonorable and street them, then they go work in Brixton anyways. And there's always extra work for niggas in Brixton. That's why Brixton niggas are always good. And they never have any problem with their weight. Why? Because you cannot come into Brixton without going through street them. Because they're the ones that started it and they're always the ones causing problems. Okay, good. So now what got started is, there you go. That's all that needed to be said. My daddy's like, ugh. And I just want to say my baby daddy's proud of me because I'm not lighting up his hood. I'm actually trying to help. And that's how you know that you're a good high priestess. Are you lighting up his hood or you're trying to help? Oh yeah, that's true. That's why this nigga stopped answering his phone because somebody that just didn't know that was going to happen. Well, you casted a spell and you said that this will happen and it happened. Oh. And then when it didn't happen in spell work, you went to another good nigga and got him activated. Listen, so now, thank you. Linja is listening to this because her sons are going to come up in this nonsense. Linja, is it blessing or not in Florida? They're going to come up with this bullshit with the Puerto Rican community and the Vietnamese and Filipino community playing with Top Boy, playing with Duchesne, and how Duchesne went to go play with one bitch and set her son up with a ratchet hole that was playing games with somebody that Aaron Haney used to be friends with. It's this one Asian bitch, Daisy. She starts all shit everywhere because she's Daily Baby. They literally brought her from space when she was like 2 specifically to start chaos. Okay, yeah, yes, they did. Now, one of the things that's going to end up happening here is I've exposed all these roads in UK, but one road that's going to come out is with Saffron and a man that she used to date, and how they were using that man to get to Saffron's brother and her actual mate. And that's why Saffron and her mate, they don't talk with each other. They just want to see all the rats in between them that are going to try to bed Saffron and bed him because they know that they're mates. Why? Because somebody went to go play games with somebody in the Mahashunuk Federation that, oh, she does divinations and stuff, she told us, right? But those people they got banished from Canada by playing with Melissa Hood and them, their grandma. So when they all got their housing and all got their benefits and everything, she couldn't. She went to the UK to go play with Elizabeth. Thank you. Now how do I know that? But this is what you get for kidnapping us, because Charmaine looks like a kidnapped Ethiopian, right? And she's playing there in their community. And then you have Saffron. She looks like a kidnapped Mahashilik, but she's playing her mom's Igbo and her dad is Italian, right? And then you're playing with me too. I'm also kidnapped, right? But you're playing with two ones banished. You see, a kidnapped original because I'm dark skinned purple in space. So now in the octopus, they kidnapped in the octopus. So now you brought something out about playing in space that you shouldn't have showed with all three of our images and how we all have the same DNA. Because how'd you tie us in magic? Thank you. And that's what everyone in the UK is talking about. It's hella loud blasting here because you tied them in magic. Good. So now, Kano, he's laughing, crying because this is gonna get so many hood niggas out of jail. But you guys remember this scene in Top Boy where some nigga went to go play with the drone into the jail, playing with that nigga that they call Modi in jail, a Santana Dave. That's coming back up again because that's what they were doing. They were literally like doing hits like, oh, you got my trap phone? Okay, bro, you're moving with the drone? Okay, but I didn't need any weight. What is this? And then the police are bum rushing you. But it was the police playing with that drone because where did you get them? Because for those ones that carry like they could carry weight and stuff like that, those are military style. Why? Because the metal that they used. How? Because they stole it from the cartel. When 2002, when they robbed them of all those metals that they used to make that Lewis and Clark expedition a memorial set that they sold at Costco. How the fuck did you know that? Because I was obsessed with Lewis and Clark and I was obsessed with that time period. I love history. Why? Because Sacagawea or what's the female? Not Pocahontas, but she was involved too. They played in my Akasha. Yeah, because of an herb. Yes, 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 yes. So that's how I was reading all these different books and I was reading about different stories about like how they lived on the river and like the man with the raccoon hat and like, oh, look at their time period. And this is going to come back up with Nicole from New Jersey. This is going to come back up with her she lives around like Hoboken. Yeah, or around Hoboken, New Jersey. This is gonna come back with her again because she's straight native, and they did something very fucking stupid with water to hide the last of those women in the Federation, and it's because I was reading those books that they got found, and now somebody's gonna get clapped the fuck out playing like that because this all came out because I was reading certain books as a kid. But why would you be putting magic on me to create time loops so you can go in and out of those time periods for herbs? That's what they were doing, playing with me like that. Yeah, so my whole body and my whole life and anatomy was geared towards keeping up a growth factor that would keep those time loops open, but it wasn't working. So they got to go and play games with us on planet Earth like this and go to space. Good. So now, past the history, let's keep on going. Right? So now, another thing that they're trying to do is say that, oh, Kano, because they are in Caribbean, that Kano and them were running this like big international drug trade and look, it got put on TV. But yeah, Kano's Caribbean, but also Duchesne is too. So why haven't you called Ashley? Oh, because Ashley is Hanifi Borgia. So we make deals with them to kidnap people, start a bunch of shit, and do like the cleanup work and da-da-da-da-da. And in exchange, we get them out of charges. We give them fancy positions, sometimes like Ebony, but you see her now, right? So they only give you enough to make it seem like you're like doing something, and then they come out and at you because why is everyone talking about Hanifi Borgia having sex with their families and this is coming up at people's job? Well, Claudette, we just heard about a few things, so we wanted to have a meeting with you. Okay. I have a meeting coming up this week about like what we were doing in the court. How they want to talk about how you are having sex with your father because somebody put a video in the fucking court system in a court case against you guys and you didn't see it. Thank you. Okay, good. So now, we're gonna go more. We're gonna go more into this. Like it needs to be fully fleshed out. So that's why you guys are gonna see something in top, but that's why it went down like that to fully clean up. Nah, if that's the case, then you're the one that's gonna get hit. And look what's gonna happen in real life. We're doing all this fuckery before we became cool working. I've been knowing you since I was 15. You did all this nonsense playing with Hanifi, and then you're putting it in our TV show, and then you're getting me caught up in drama, and you're getting Saffron caught up in drama because who her brother is, and then you're getting Jasmine, aka Jack, up in drama because she didn't know that these hoes were ops because they glamored her to be queer, and now she's like going more back to her like feminine side. You see her like wearing skirts and shit like that. Yeah, and she's just like, I think it's funny, Jack, because they're true to themselves though, even with all the drama, you know, like, oh, there's fights and stuff like that, but let me put on my tennis shoes and I'm wearing a skirt. You know, they're still true to themselves, and that's why Shane got caught up like that. But the funny thing, Ashley, this is where you fucked yourself over because Top Boy should have had 6 more episodes in between. That they should have had like a movie in between. Hell shit should have gone on. Top Boy should have run for at least 3 more seasons, but you stopped your own show short, Ashley, because what you did caused so much drama. Top Boy had to get off the air. They can revamp it, call it something else, but Top Boy had to get off the air because of what you started. Thank you. It had to, the community came together, and that's why Kano did what he did in the show. Yeah, Claudette Jasper. And Drake doesn't know that we've been knowing that the whole time. Like, woo. Okay, this is all you need to do. And this is what I want to show you guys. Cal salaries. So if you guys go on here, bitches that want to play games or run their mouth and start a bunch of shit, go on here and you can look in the superior courts and see all the staff. Whoa! Ooh, no. Yeah, there you go. Good. Since you want to start a bunch of shit, good. So now you know. Good. And Tiffany released a certain platform where you can find out like the different government workers, their address and stuff like that to go harass them and get in their house. They had one for everybody, just so that like you can get in people's house and give them nonsense in their food and this and that. And thank you so much. Somebody's posting this right at the right time. Ooh, Nikki's setting up her husband now, causing drama for him. So now, any more to say? I don't really have much to say, Daisy. You like really settled it. That's basically like it was gotten started, and they started so much shit. Yeah, but this is gonna come back up again. All at once, Akila from Toronto got murdered. All at once, Melissa from Malisa Mooney, she got murdered. All of a sudden, you see that Nigerian actress, she ended up getting murdered, and two other people got murdered in between them, and a few Indians because they're trying to show you we know exactly what you're doing. Okay, why though? Why would it raise eyebrows? Unless you're insinuating more here. I wish they would stop starting shit. So, anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say, and that's really just it for this proof of chaos. You're so disgusting. Please turn that off. Yeah, it's like somebody else like reactivating it. So use this instead because this is coming back up. So you guys, that's all I really had to say. Oh, this is about to come up. Death of Philly teacher who was playing hella games found. They said that she suicide after she had like 20 stab wounds. Ooh, this is hella extreme. Well, playing with the cartel. Well, I already talked about that. Let's keep on going. Whoa, Tristan Thomas is gonna come back up again with disability stuff with his brother. Yeah, and I feel like this is what's gonna get Tristan Thomas. He's watching my channel now. Somebody needs to go tell him at this time she's talking about you. Then somebody needs to go talk to Tristan Thomas because I was trying to tell him in the virtual reality thing what happened. He went bad on Chloe. He said, "What the fuck are you guys doing with Daisy? Where you guys are kidnapping disabled people? What are you talking about?" Because he just not found out everything that happened with the disability rights people. He went to my channel. He found the video where all those hoes got smacked all at once because of that grow your limbs back. Yeah, and they were playing with Tristan's brother in the laboratory, and that's how Chloe got those babies. That's how Chloe got those babies. His mom passed away. How Chiang? Okay, good. Whoop. Yeah, not good that his mom passed away, but good that he knows now. Now you know how to go toe to toe with those hoes. Yeah, done. Let that be it. That's hella out of control and dishonorable. Yeah, they molested him. Kirkwood, this is gonna come up again. Kirkwood, this is gonna come up again. This is gonna come up again. Kirkwood and doing dishonorable shit. Okay. And this nigga gonna come up again too. Him doing commercials. Okay, is it good to be out in the media though? The killings and rape. I don't know. This nigga Castle kind of looks like me. Well, whatever. Hanifi. Yeah, so they set him up with like commercials. Okay. Yeah, that's Duchesne. He wants to tell his piece. Okay, Ashley. Ashley wants to tell his piece. You had all 4 seasons to go tell your piece. And Ashley, this is where you come now to finding out that you should have never even like started any of that dishonorable shit to try to create a distraction from what you were doing with Honey through people's kids in Bexley. It's really Bexley and like something called like Hillshire or Chethamshire, some like jet like that. It's from Streatham. It's like 10 to 15 miles from Streatham. If you're gonna go from Streatham to that place, there's 2 buses. Now, one of those buses goes through Brixton. That's how these niggas find roads. And like, oh, let me go work with them and find them there. And then there's one that goes around Brixton, but it goes through Streatham, but they end at the same stop. Okay, and that's like the difference between taking the 40 and then taking the 1 international. So why are you taking the 1 today? Or why are you taking the 40 today? You usually take the 1. That's how you know when these niggas are going to go pick up weight or go rob somebody. Because why are you taking... Oh, okay, that means you're going to get off and you're going to walk a few blocks and go play at that candy house. Thank you. Now you see. Now you see. Good. So, good. So now, Mexican Mafia member, here it goes. Thank you, High Priest. Oh, what happened? Okay. Let me type it in. It popped up again. She thinks I'm cute. Knock it off. You know you can't have this. Yep. 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 Here. Good. They popped it back up. Good. Los Angeles time. Yeah, Martin Madrigal Cazares. How did they find him? Because they're in Brenda's baby in the trap phone. That's why the cartel's like this is legendary. Because the apartment that I rent at, the property management manager, they're Medellin cartel. They're the ones that go, they'll kill like a big ass room of women or like go slaughter people, make those videos cutting off women's head in Mexico. Yeah. Hello, people reported him in ICE because he had a fake key and he was going in and out of everyone's apartment in the cartel that lived here. So everyone in every building that this company owns, everyone stopped paying their rent. Everyone stopped paying their fucking rent because of what happened with Brenda's baby daddy. So they're coming to court just to show them, you allow this guy to work here? This isn't our answer. Yes, this is our answer. So when they have to... All right, hi you guys. I'm so sorry about that. But you guys want to know the funny thing here? Is I coded something on my Zoom and on my YouTube, so if the stream stops, I can go back in and start it over again. So I was just able to just start over again instead of just stopping the stream and like going forward. It's kind of annoying for a lot of people, especially the older folks that I have too many videos and they don't want to miss anything. They don't want to miss a beat. Somebody got grant funding to sit on the computer all day and watch my YouTube to see what's getting put in here for the news. Yes, yes. Nadim TV, they're gonna give him a grant. Nadim, you need to go apply for Pollination Project. TPP, Pollination Project, and say that you're doing like media studies in India and like how to do independent like media stuff. You can get like $1,000 and then like you can go do a training and like this is how you find, this is how you research, this is how you use library like research tactics, you know, like that type of thing. This is how you search archives and all that type of stuff. That's a good idea. Yeah, I used to work with them. Like I used to do like scoring for their grants, so they'll fund you. You just have to show that you have a track record. And then one day they can then monetize. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nadim, I'm telling you, you're going to be a rich man in India. Just keep on going and stop playing with Modi. I have to just say, my father has found out Modi's dishonorable. Cardamom and black sesame queen, that's dangerous. That's so lethal to put those two things together in magic. That's fucking ratchet. That's how they started slavery. Yeah. Woo. That's how they brought the Aryans down here. Because how did they get to the planet? Okay, cool. So now, hey, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I know I was going to anger somebody today in India. I don't want to hear these type of things. High priestess, we're recovering. Yeah. I don't want to like mimic an Indian accent because I feel like it's like a part of their culture, but it's like funny, like a Spanish accent, like, oh, sorry, no say, you know, like, oh no, sorry, no mas, no mas. Like, it's not to make fun of people, it's to like, you know, explain the culture. It's like an Igbo accent. Okay, I just wanted to say that before they come and start saying I'm disrespecting the culture. So now, well, Quavo has made it to my channel, brother. Look what they did. They killed him. Oh no. Yeah, and Quavo, my brother, they said that you went on a date with Doja Cat. Why the fuck would I be going on a date with Doja Cat? Don't put my name with that bitch. Thank you. Something is going on here. Well, High Priest, I said that if Quavo's meeting with Doja Cat at all, because Doja Cat paid for this to try to play with Saweetie. If he met with Doja Cat at all, that's to talk about what torture chamber that they have for her and how she will get shot in her face. I swear to God, if Quavo met with her, it's over professional purposes. Well, there we go. So now that's done. So now you see why everyone in the cartel is like talking about like how legendary it is because of the Medellin cartel being here and how they got caught up playing games. So what ended up happening here, and this is how the Medellin cartel, they're finding out like how their phones got tapped. Like how did our phone get tapped? How did the police find me? Yeah, how did they get into my phone? Because I had legal documents that I was running around with. Now, why would I be downtown with legal documents if I could just do it on the computer? Oh, because we played in your computer with that vexatious filing. Oh, okay. So they played in the computer at the court. So I went down there. So I forgot this envelope in a place, and somebody in the cartel that's deep in the cartel, she found it and gave it to the cartel. One of the papers had like a phone number on there for Brenda. One of the papers too had a number on there for the man, David Sufer. They went into his phone and they went into Brenda's phone and they found out like, okay, they were able to find Brenda's baby daddy's phone based on the phone calls. They went into his phone and found out all the different side bitches that he was hoeing with. They went into one of her phones and found his trap phone number because she saved it in there and told somebody. That's how they were able to get in, and they found every single person that's been playing with Medellin cartel. Have you not noticed something in the news? Yeah, all these big ass drug busts, 150 pounds here, 300 pounds here, a million pounds there of fentanyl, because they caught all of them. Yes, because you're playing hella games. Now tell me, is it not backfiring or not? Well, she's gonna have to prove this and that and that, and yeah, whatever. You black women are so this and that, you're still niggers and da 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 da. And this is their thing. Oh, we'll play at the courthouse and then we'll say that, no, hire yourself, because look at what I did. And then go play with candle work, a child goes missing. So now the police watch everywhere I go whenever I'm putting in papers or something like that, because a child is always going missing, Sue Fape. Because 3 kids went missing off some sick, delusional Cambodian bitch playing hella games at victim of a crime wanting to play with magic. Okay, well, I did this and this and that, and I denied this and this and that. What can we do with magic? Because I know I'm more powerful. What? That's what these hoes got caught fucking doing. Every single place I go, they play like that, and kids go missing en masse. That's how the police knew who to target in this big ass raid. That's why your job told you, hey, Sufape, just step to the side with these 3 cases and just focus on this one. Can you do that? Just focus on this one? Well, I didn't think I was, I didn't know that they were gonna molest her. Just, oh, oh. Oh, and do you see what you created now? Okay, good. It's getting close to that. I can't help you if you don't stop this bullshit though. Because you're getting to the point, like in the Akasha, where I don't even have to, I could just break it. Yeah. Because somebody casted a crazy ass magic around me, a few holes in space, calico holes were playing with the magic. And they were like, oh, this will block her energy field. No, it didn't. It just brought hella ratchets towards me. And then those ratchets started finding mine to play with people's kids to play with me. I will say kick her in her fucking face with the strongest ESP. She's so disgusting. Everyone's complaining about her. Her name came up in the big ass like hearing around RICO charges and what she was doing at victim of a crime in the office. Right. And this is what everyone's talking about. But why do you guys get up from your desk? Why do you get on your phone when Daisy's doing her YouTube? Her job tapped her phone. They saw like the only thing that she watches is my channel and playing with Brandy. She's so fucking illiterate and disgusting. She's gonna end up getting clapped at. She wants people to know that people have threatened her with being jumped. She will get jumped. Sufape saying she will get jumped. Because look what you're doing at victim of a crime. And she was like, oh, how can I play in the cartel? And she was like, hey, does anybody know this lady? She came to the victim of a crime. That lady ended up getting kidnapped, raped, and murdered with her fucking 6-year-old daughter. Okay, well, I'm cool with the cartel now. That was my fucking wife. I just have to go across the border. Why would you do that? Well, you were just making deals too, so we just thought that, you uploaded the top hitters in the cartel to play. I was trying to teach them how to get out. Oh, well, we just thought we could make deals too, like, well, you were doing it, like, oh. Because of my execution, I told her that she was gonna end up getting killed, and she thought it was a joke. And she found out 2 of her friends got killed in Asia. That's what you hosts get. Victim of a crime has been fucking defunded. That's why a lot of their applications are going slow, because they have to put in a request to another budget to get that money released. Yeah. I just thought that if I did all this, like this dude would think I was like cool. I'm like, but he has a mate and a wife. He has a wife. That's his mate and a child. Well, I just thought if I gave her this Cambodian Cheong, and they did, and they snuck into her house and gave her that Cheong, the wife and the baby mama, to try to kill her off, and they know because they caught you on the ring camera. That's what these fucking goofy. You really, hey, I don't want to talk nothing about this else. I don't want to talk anything else about this. I don't want to hear nothing else. You guys already know what to do tonight. I would just say start getting clapping on these hoes. I want 6 of these bitches dead tonight. I don't fucking care. Oh, Jeezy, this bitch that's playing games with Amy, have her murdered. Amy, she needs to get jumped. Sufape, she needs to get jumped for what she started. And with that sheriff, because he's really, really like hitting her up with charges. She like found out this week, like, someone said, hey, Sufape, make sure you do your job and process everyone's applications like swift, because you're getting caught up because of all these names connected to that case. She got caught up hella fucking badly. You bitches are disgusting. They heard about the network jobs, like, because she saw that they were hiring in that place. Like, why would you be hiring? Because her friend got fired. And she heard about the network positions because she was like eavesdropping on somebody at her job, playing with spell work, that they're really firing all these hoes. She saw with the dispatch, they all got fucking fired and rehired. She saw that in the police station, all the police officers got fucking fired and put on leave. She thought it was a joke. They're only keeping you there so you can get jumped. Are you done? Yeah, because Derek Tennell, he made a deal with the hood. Like, he will help you get set up to clean up his Akasha. You really don't know what you started, bitch. Between me, let's just keep it real. When it comes to me in the hood, bitch, you're not getting any, like, you're not getting out. When it comes to like me in the hood is gonna pick me, period. When it comes to the cartel and me and you, the cartel's gonna pick me, period. Everyone's knowing that. Even Peso Pluma, that's why he said, I can't play with her, but I'll play with somebody else. He said, no, that she's like our cousin, like just dark skinned. Like you don't really understand what this looks like in Spanish America. You're actually ignorant. Yeah, you really don't know. Yes, and he told everybody that, Peso Pluma. When it comes to me and like the African mafia, the Ethiopian mafia, the Arabs, they fuck with me the long way. So you will get hit. If I say, hey, brother, she needs to die, she needs to die. If I say, hey, burner, let's clap at Matt Haney one more time so he your hand, let's do it tonight. Because we know that he's like going to like a function. He's gonna go to one and then go next door to like another mixer. Let's clap him tonight. Let's clap at him. Yeah. If I say that I want Rob Bonta like to get a reminder that let's keep on working, let's do that. If I want Fonny to get a reminder of this is why this needs to stop in Atlanta, okay, they will do that. People will email and stuff like that. They will email Rob Bonta. Please, there's 3 people listening. You need to email Rob Bonta all of these. Talk to Justin. He will get it to him. Thank you. That's how like he gets my stuff anyways. So yeah, I will do that. Thank you, because he is. I will do that. I'll CC you on all the emails. I have an email that they don't have. So let's see who's playing games. Anthony Galassi. Thank you. And that's why the Filipino community fell the fuck off like that. And this whole shit with Bernadette is going to come back up again with Anthony Galais. In the Filipino community, this nonsense with Bernadette is going to come up with Anthony Galais, who they used to run like some like health council thing. They got fucking defunded because somebody said, why isn't Daisy here? This is all her work though. So you wrote her work into your strategic plan and you try to exclude her because you went and sent an email saying that if Daisy asks you about this, please, she's a problem in the community. She's not really doing health work. This came from a Filipino girl. She's just not coming out with her work. And they got fucking defunded and he got fired from Greenlining Institute. Where does Anthony Galais work? Thank you. Where does he work? And he's making way less than his other job. Where does he work though? He doesn't work at Greenlining, Daisy. We have to just tell the truth. He got defunded straight. Everyone got defunded that was involved in that playing with my work. Okay, thank you. This shit with the Filipinos, it's gonna get fucking extreme when the Vietnamese step in. And they're about to in a minute. Why? Who? Uncle Dave. Dave, not Come Hot Dave. Yeah, Viet Cong Dave, that his dad started Viet Cong. His grandfather and his father started Viet Cong. Okay. He was my manager when I was 16. He's been watching this the whole time. Hey, Pakang. Yeah. And that's why I said that it's a hot. Because every cartel knows me because of my job, but because of what Belcalis started on my phone playing in Chicago and playing in BX when I was like 17 years old and playing at my job. And I almost got killed because they thought it was me playing. And I was like, what are you talking about? I wouldn't even get involved. And one hood nigga was like, that's so out of control. We almost killed her. And she's so sweet. Look at her walking bowling to her little job and she's so fat and cute. He wanted to help me get my hair done and stuff like that. Like hella shit got started. They even followed me to Stone Ridge Mall one time and like one of the high priestess wanted to introduce herself to me because they really started a big ass lie. Now you know how DB the General has been knowing me since I was 17 years old and been watching this the whole time. They've been hot. Mr. Dunbar has been watching this the whole fucking time. This one, Kamala. The whole time they've been watching me. Since I was 17, they've been watching this bullshit, bitch. And now it's finally time. I can't go into too many details, but they started a big ass hood war playing with my name back then. Belcalis, Stephanie playing with Neri, Stephanie playing with Neri, and playing with Sabrina DeCalvary. Be careful playing like that. Starting hella shit. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say. It's gonna be some shit that comes out good. You're gonna get, no one cares. Because somebody died over you and you're sitting there playing on the computer running your mouth about me, talking about how can kids get raped and sacrificed so you can feel powerful spiritually. Are you stupid? And the Cambodian community and the Indonesians and the Vietnamese have our phone tapped. And there's 3 high priestesses that I know from the city, from the Cambodian community. That Mbanel, he knows what you're doing too. Mbanel, he made a song with Acito. They know what you're fucking doing. That's how that high priest in the Samoan community passed away because you went to go play games and run your mouth about a case, victim of a crime to try to get into the hood. And you gave bad facts. You wrote up a whole fake ass docket. Sufape, you're mentally ill. Sufape, I'm going to tell you, you're schizophrenic. You're mentally ill. You are mentally ill. You're off. You're worse than Jade Briner. You're fucking off. You're worse than all those hoes. You're off. You do shit that's hella extreme and fucking ridiculous for no reason. All that drama that you curated, you didn't get shit out of it. You're not hood. You're messy and you're sloppy. You're mentally ill. Some of these hood bitches got way more sense. Why would you do that though? You drafted like fake documents at your job, but that can come back to your job though. Why would you do that? You don't do shit like that. You put somebody else's name, use a different letterhead, use a whole different department. Oops. She doesn't know that she's mentally ill. She's severely ill. And I have to say that because what you started in Winnie's phone, Winnie Hayes, this is what my kids are having for lunch. You started a big ass fucking war internationally. That's why all these different groups, the Indians, the Vietnamese, even the Chinese, that's why they're talking to you hella crazy. Because you started hella shit playing with my name the first time, playing with Brandy on that phone, and playing with those cases. Now you're playing with me again in those police reports. Do you know that when you put anything that has my name on it, it blows up in Dolly? You're very fucking stupid. I'm gonna come this week. Hey, do you have a problem? Okay, so why is this on the internet? And why is this in Brandy's phone? Do you not have a restraining order on her? Uh, uh, well, uh. Whatever medication they prescribed, I think you should start taking it because you're actually off. And your mom says, "Babe, medicine, you need like pills because you're like off. Stop bringing these hoes from space."